Our learning target today, I will be able to divide decimals. Here are our steps. First, we're going to divide just as if we are dividing whole numbers. In order to place your decimal, if you are dividing a decimal by a whole number, then your decimal will go straight up into your answer. If you are dividing a decimal by a decimal, you will move the decimal in the divisor and then move it the same amount in the dividend. Then your decimal will go straight up from where you moved it to. So again, I have a pictorial representation here pointing out the definition or the words that we have defined up here. So divisor is what we are dividing by. Dividend is what we are dividing. So this first example, 7 5/10 divided by 3. Really, to me right now, this is 75 divided by 3. 3 does not go in. 3 goes into 7 twice. Subtract, bring down the 5. 3 into 15 is 5. Never travel with the decimal in your division. You ignore it and then worry about it afterwards. So here's my decimal. I am just dividing by a whole number, so that means my decimal goes straight up into my answer. My next example, 7 85/100 divided by 5/100. So this is 785 divided by 5. I'm ignoring all of the decimals right now. This is just a 5 out here to me. 5 goes into 7 once. Subtract and bring down the 8. 5 into 28 5 times. Subtract, bring down the 5. 5 into 35 is 7. Now I'm going to worry about the placement of the decimal. The decimal was out here in the divisor, and it was in here in the dividend. So I'm going to move it in the divisor to the end, counting 1, 2. Move it the same spaces inside the dividend. 1, 2, and it'll go straight up from there. This is actually a whole number answer of 157 since the decimal ends at the back of that number. So you do not have to write 157 point. The answer is 157. A couple of more examples. So 3,388, dividing that by 28. 28 does not go into 3. 28 goes into 33 once. Don't forget to borrow. $28 goes into 58 twice. $28 into 28 once. Now I will worry about the decimal placement. Decimal is here in the divisor, and it's here in the dividend. 1 brings it to the end, 1, and then straight up. Again, you only move the decimal inside the dividend if you are dividing by a decimal. Okay, so we're actually dividing by 816, so I'm going to start my list. Okay, 816 does not go into 1, does not go into 19, does not go into 197. It goes into 1,974 twice. Subtract. Bring down the 7. Time to get close to 3,427. And that is 4 times 3,264. And bring down the 2. And that is twice. Placing my decimal. In my divisor it was here. In my dividend it was here. I move it 1 to the back and move it 1 over. 2.42.